Hi, it's late February here in my Southern California Zone 10 garden, and today's just going to be some preparation for spring. I've got some pruning to do, and let's get to it. So what I have here is one of 4 different beautiful Santa Barbara sages, and every winter, late winter, it needs to be pruned back. It has beautiful purple blooms when it's in bloom. That one still has the remainder of blooms on it, but this one's ready to be pruned, and you can see the new growth is really coming up strong, getting ready for spring. So I'm going to take my favorite Burnell pruners and just get down low and clip them off. This isn't much of a job, so I'm going to just do it the quick way here. A neater way is to tie off the top with some string, and then you can just clip right through and it's all in a bundle, but I'm not even going to bother with that right now. Good boy, that's a good boy. Okay. Couple more clips to get it nice and neat. Okay, I think that's gonna about do it. Get the mess picked up. Okay, you know what? That was so easy. I think I'm gonna go after my other one, and those blooms don't look like much anymore, so let's get to it, get her done. This sage here, not sure why, maybe it's just probably getting more sun. It's gotten a little overgrown. It's kind of insinuated itself into other plants surrounding it, so I'm just kind of going after it a little more aggressively because I don't want it to get, too overgrown, and I don't want to block out any of my other plants. So I just pull up some of these sprouts coming out the edges. These plants are very forgiving. You really can't hardly kill them, so you just show them. As Linda Vodder says, one of my favorite gardeners, don't let your plants boss you. You gotta show them who's boss. Oh, you can hear the ducks flying overhead. Lots of sounds of nature, even in this small suburban Southern California garden. It's quite a therapeutic, it's just kind of a paradise for me, frankly, in the last 4 years. I've always admired gardeners and beautiful gardens. My mother was a gardener, and I helped her a little bit, but I only really dove deep into gardening in early 2020. We were doing a major home remodel, fixing up some problem areas of the house, making some improvements. But my favorite part of that remodel was the last stage, which was doing a whole turf removal, taking out the grass, making a more eco-friendly, drought-tolerant space. For me, it's a beautiful, small, ornamental garden, and I just fell in love. My husband thinks I'm obsessed, and I have to admit he's right. Yeah, one of the things I fell in love with gardening for me here in Southern California is that my husband and I are from Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's where we grew up. And the winter is long and harsh, and it seems like it takes forever for spring to come. And the joy here is it's year round. There's never a time where there aren't multiple plants blooming in my garden. Matter of fact, I love my sister-in-law, Chris, and she is in Minnesota. Her and I both got deeply into gardening about the same time, about 4 years ago. She's going through a hard time right now. We were talking about gardening, and I said, what can I do to help you out? Can I come visit? Or what would you like? And she said, you know what? Send me a picture of some of your flowers that are blooming. That will give me a smile. And I decided, you know what? I am going to send her a picture every day. I went around and I was amazed at how many pictures I took about a week ago. There were, I'm going to say 30 to 40, I don't know how many, at least 30. And I've been sending her one every day, and she just gives me a heart, and I know she's got a smile. And it's just a joy to spend time in here myself, but also to share that joy and that beauty with loved ones. So that's all for now, folks. This is my first episode, very humble effort, and I hope to just share my gardening adventures and joy and beauty with you. And come back and see me at Lisa Gardens, and we'll do some more getting ready for spring.